Hopefully your day's been good. Um, have a series reveal that I'm going to be doing. I revealed yesterday a series for the memorialization of the victims of the Tops Friendly Market shooting in Buffalo, New York. And tonight I'm going to do another memorial, and this is to the individuals who lost their life at Robb Elementary in Valde, Texas. And I have a special little story. So most of us know there were 19 children and 2 kids that were killed in the incident. There's actually a 22nd person that has died that is in conjunction with the shooting. And so they're actually counting it as a 22nd person, but they weren't there. And then I'll get to that story in a few minutes. So while I'm doing this, I just want to say thank you for coming, thank you for being here. I appreciate every single one of you all. You are the support group that keeps me going. You're the glue behind the stick. How you like that? So anyhow, a little bit about my day. I did get to talk to my dad. He sounds better. He did get to go for a little stroll today, wore him out, but he did get to do it. Secondly, I am through painting while I'm here. I think I'm going to just do some diamond painting and working on a bunch of videos and live streams. So you're not going to be seeing any series reveals. I have one more series reveal and possibly another piece that I can put together, but I'm not even sure if I'm going to put that together until I move. I do have one of the projects that all the painting was done today and yesterday, so I'll be putting that together. So anyhow, there's that. And to go along with the story, I'll show you, here's the first piece. And if you look closely on these pieces, you're going to see their eyes. There's 22 pieces. Remember I said there were a 22nd person, so I'll explain what I've done with that piece. Then this is the eyes. You'll see those because the eyes are the gateway to the soul, and the bodies may be taken, but the souls are there. And in these statues, these are wood circles and have been figures that have been attached representing all the individuals involved. This is for one of the kids. There's 2 pieces that are special that were for the teachers because we can distinguish them a little bit different between the kids and the adults. So there's the first piece. So, like I said, this is just a way of doing some kind of memorialization for it. I can't do it as quick as some people can. You know, you can do the next day, you can say a memory, but it takes me a few days to pull off an art project. I just don't have things waiting for something like this because I don't want it to happen. If you don't want something to happen, you don't prepare for it. And if you don't prepare for it, you won't have it if things go like they did. So as far as me, I'm doing okay. I'm hoping to talk to the social worker. She just got here a little bit ago. I'm home to talk to her. As you can tell, I have my roller derby costume on. We will be taking and changing the elbow braces to something easier for me to use so that I can pull them off and all my stuff. Hey, hi, Sweet Southern Belle. I'm doing okay. Hope you're doing okay. Just making every day that count. And that's the way I do it every day. Getting closer to being away from the nursing home, but at the same time, it seems so far away. I know I started this, I thought I would be almost out of here by now. So here's the next little figure. Again, if you look closely, the only only thing that's not painted is the eye. And I just, some of the eyes are real, real little. You see it there? I don't know if it really. See that. Yeah. Yeah, just getting closer to moving out. Well, thank you so much. Yeah, I am feeling okay. I they had a rough dinner here tonight, and so I ordered Precious and had a delicious hot fudge cake, bag of onion rings. And that's all I could eat in my meal, so I've got a salad and some chicken tenders. I can either eat later on so I can get hungry, or I can heat them up tomorrow. Give me some good chicken tenders tomorrow too. I ordered too much. That's expected. That's expected when you aren't used to getting normal food. Oh, I did have some good news show up. And I'll show another piece and share the news. You can really see it on this one. These were wood that had been, again, I laid out paint on some, the boards that I did yesterday, that I showed you all yesterday, made these coasters. So they make perfect little setups to put the little people on. Dang, I don't know what I'm yawning. I'm just always yawning. I think that's my new thing on live stream. Chug it if she yawns. No, I was looking at, when I ordered this stuff from Instacart, from DoorDash, I'm like, I wonder what I can get from my apartment in some little country. And I can basically get from every store. So I'm like, hot dog. I don't have to stress now. If I need something, I don't have to do the dollar amount bus to get me back from Fuller's. Now, if it's medical appointments, my insurance pays for it, that's great. Otherwise, it's a dollar amount. So I'll barely ever be in the big city. That's too much. It's crazy how some of these colors made these figures look differently. Look at this one. Almost maybe a mask of the colors. Basically, I just mixed two colors and I used a paintbrush technique where I just waved the colors on. With the toothbrush, two colors on the same brush, weaved it through. You can kind of see with the hair. You can probably switch past something neat. So, anyhow, like I said, these all represent the kids. Something that I wanted to do is make a piece for each one of the kids. And this is for the Power of Love Project. If you haven't seen that, it's where I memorialize people that either have perished due to mass casualty events, I have changed the world by living, or number 3, people send me the names of friends and family they want to be honored, then I'll make a piece for them. Now, in most cases, I won't be mailing them a piece back. I will be distributing the pieces. Remember, when you come in, push that like button. I can't do it as good. Do the like button. Here's another one of the pieces. You can really see her eyes real good. You can see the red and gold paint. They all have this green clay. It's almost like a foam. It's really nice. And then, again, the paint was poured on the canvases. These were pushed down on the canvases, and the little coasters got painted. So none of the coasters are going to be exactly the same. But that's okay. This is setting down. some of them. Just taking them. So, basically, I'm just staying out, doing this, hopefully meeting with the social worker, getting some few things done there, and then going down for the night to start another day. We packed a lot this weekend. Basically, just have the things I'm using to pack, and I got a box for it. So, I'm gonna do some diamond painting, I think. I'll just keep my mind off stuff. And put my paint, and I have to get back out, and that way I won't be tempted by it. I don't need to get any more painted before I leave because I've got enough painted without having to get out. Imagine, these are 21 pieces right here. This is not, you know what I think was interesting? This is not the mouth, but it looks like a mouth the way it came across, but that's not a mouth. That's smooth area right there. Eyes are here, it's got a little doop in the back. It's kind of funny because that makes it look like a mouth on this one. The clay kind of helps them hold on to the boards, especially for a bigger piece. For example, here's one of the bigger pieces. I'm trying to figure out what to do with her hair. Anybody has a suggestion? Her hair is like mine. This is a representation of the teachers. And they're like a chair to sit in. Now this is clay, but the inside of the clay is some foam. So it's just like clay foam around an actual piece of foam that made a solid thing for her chair. So there is how she's sitting there. Each piece will represent one of the kids, and I'm going to be organizing the video quite unique on Power Love. With these two series, I'm starting the new way of doing the videos. You have to let me know what you think about the new way compared to what I was doing before. I really thought through this. It's been almost a year since I posted, and I'm ready to post up a storm. There's so many videos. That's what I really want to work on in the next few weeks, besides these quick live streams that I'm doing. Because there's nothing wrong with doing quick live streams here and there with this little guy. Isn't that cool? Nothing like doing a little quick live stream, just say hi to people. They get sort of communication with me and my brother. It wasn't as bad as it could have been. We're both a little bit more calmer than we were the other day in Houston noon. I have to have someone help me set up, and there's not much to move, as he said. So I knew that going into it. So there's this little guy. Look at his eyes. Just look at that. If you remember, I did the babies for the pieces for my mom and dad. I mean, for my mom, those are the only pieces I've ever kept or given to someone that's family member passed away. And I think that's really, it was my family. And I couldn't see giving those pieces away this time because of it. So, but if any family member ever gets in contact with me and asks for me to make a piece, if I've already done the person, I can't imagine to do that request. Once it's set up, I will have an email at a post office box. You might be able to recognize who this character is under the eyes and the hair. Now, it's Adora. It'll be one of the kids. Most of them are non-script, but that initially probably. So yeah, we're going to be doing these, I've got 23 that I'm doing for another one of the masters. And that's 23, 21, 54 pieces, 55 technically, but 54 pieces to abandon, and that's plenty besides the boxes that I have, the bags I have, so I'm pretty well set up for doing the abandoning. Now personally, I just need to get some videos edited. And tomorrow I'll finish up what I'm doing, box it, put it in the closet, and start editing. So I want that, do that, and I just basically sit and while I'm waiting and filling my thumbs. Hey, how are you doing? So here's another one. So yeah, make sure you hit that like button as you come in. I'm showing artwork from the series Power of Love. This is remembering Uvalde Elementary, remembering Robb Elementary School. That's in Uvalde, Texas. Each piece represents one person that passed away during the event, and so I make a piece and then we abandon the piece. Thank you so much. If you don't know what these are, I'll give you, these are different toys that I customize, and then I make the drops, and I was able to put the two together so that you have a coaster that is made by me and the painted figure on top. I have some unique ones coming in. These were a paintbrush technique where I mixed two paints together. You can kind of tell them, see the eyes to the soul. You can kind of see it here when there's the green and yellow. They were on the same brush. The way they stroked, they did a green and yellow pour. Ones of these that I haven't given away before I move, I will be clearing. So here's the next one. What's so crazy? Hello everyone, it's good to see you. It's me again. Guys, it's awesome to have you all in here. Make sure you're hitting that like button. These are two of the same character. Look the difference. Just the paint does. See the difference the paint does between the characters? You can see the eyes, and if you look closely, you can see their bottles. Well, yeah. So now what I'll be doing is I'll be abandoning these. There's a total of 21, and there's 21, but representing 22 people. And as I was saying, there's a special story. I'm going to save that story to the end about the 22nd piece. So thank you for coming and joining. I am a little bit more laid back today. I'm just showing these pieces. I don't want to be real outgoing and outburst when we're doing Power of Love. If you want to sign up for Fanatic Card Gear, I was trying to make out the name. I thought that's what I was reading. Hello, guys. If you want to know how to find the actual videos, it's Power Love TSART. That's my YouTube channel. You can also check me out on YouTubers Pay It Forward on Instagram, and lots of art pieces on there. I haven't posted in a week, but I am going to get back to posting today on YouTubers Pay It Forward. Just had some things going on, and yeah, have balanced life some, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, you can go to YouTubers Pay It Forward to check out the past images. There's videos on art abandonment, and you can also check out Power Love TSART, and that's my second channel in which this collection is on. Clay fix here. Here's this little all the eyes are a little bit different, which is kind of cool. The eyes are so much different, and that's so neat. That's how eyes are on everybody. When you look in someone's soul, know if they're good or evil or kind and just. It's just there. It's something that reads in the eyes. I wish I had gone to live streams long before now, because I think people would have been, in my early days, when I was just learning, it was something different, you know. I like new mug. So here is another one of the pieces. On this one, to make it stand, it's not really standing that well, so I put it in a lay down position. This is another styrofoam block surrounded by this modeling clay to make it harder. And she just kind of laying down, looking at the stars. All these pieces, though, will be abandoned. I have no picked out destination. Thank you so much, Lightning Love. Make sure y'all are giving these like buttons, likes. So yeah, I don't know where I'll be putting them. I plan on putting them around different towns, sending them to people to abandon. That'll give me a little bit more places instead of just holding them myself. So that's part of the thing. I want to try to get them out into other communities. And it's just what I expect is when you find a piece, you'll find the story behind the piece. It's okay. So you'll know that this piece represents this person who died during this event. And so like this will represent one of the kids who died at Robb Elementary School, and it'll have all the information. It'll have a little bit about each person, which is my new thing. Before I just made a list, I showed the art pieces and made a list. What I plan on doing now is showing the art piece connected with each person that's passed, and something small like maybe their age or something like that. So if they were a brother or sister or had kids or something small about them all. Because I do research on every event. And I will tell you, about 2 or 3 events, you have to take a break. I learned this the hard way. I did about 1.5 years where all I did was Power Love. It was just constantly. And then I had to take about 1 year break, 1.5 year break, because it was just so much. There's never a time that there wasn't mass murders, people dying, requests, just trying to catch up the past, which is nowhere being done, nowhere done again in the future. I try to, say for example, when I went to Tennessee, I decided to do all the mass shootings that were in the community I was going to. I did the same thing in Ohio. I've done, okay guys, hold up. Okay, sorry guys, my phone just went out. My gimbal just went out, so that's why you lost one there for a second. Here's this next piece. You can really see the 2 paintbrush technique on this. So yeah, once you're doing a lot of it, you have to eventually stop and say, oh, okay, Now let's regroup and go again. So after I do the research on these 3 events, Buffalo, Uvalde, and Walmart El Paso, I'm definitely going to have to take a little bit of break. Here's another one of the little girls leaning back, staring at the stars. A nice little love seat. I don't know how much longer I'll be in because it's a little bit harder for me to do with my arm. And it works out perfectly because on the last piece, and as you can see, there are 2 figures on this piece. It represents 2 different people. This is for Irma and Joe Garcia. And I showed you earlier that there's a piece for the other teacher. And the question comes, just like there was 2 adults and 19 kids, why is there a total of 3 adults? Here's the story of Irma and Joe Garcia. The best I can get information, Irma was one of the teachers in the school that got killed. And when her husband, Joe Garcia, and I'll get more research done, but he's listed as a 22nd victim and was not at the shooting. When he found out his wife had died from the shooting, he had a heart attack and he proceeded to pass from the heart attack. So his family has said he has died of grief from the attack, and therefore I decided to recognize that as the 22nd. Some people do, some people don't. I believe that's appropriate. And I've sitting in here this whole time. I had a lot of pain this weekend. I just noticed I got a little blue spot on my nose. No, that wasn't Cameron. Tell you how busy I had been. I did not even see that. Oh, there you go. I thought it was my camera. But guys, I am going to head out. It's very hard. Like I said, I'm on these double braces, so it's kind of hard for me to do. So that was all 22 pieces. 21 actual, 22 big ones. Hello, welcome aboard. Did you want to, if you all want to see any of them, I've got one of them fell on the floor. And if you all want to see any of them, as I'm putting them back where they were, I'm going to show them. And if you see one you want me to show a little bit longer, I got the one that fell. There you go. I look even stranger when I do that. But I am going to show them as I put them up. And if you want to see one a little bit closer, just let me know. Again, this in here is a special piece. It represents Irma and Joe Garcia. And so let's see. This is the piece for the other teacher. The difference between the 2 of them is the hair. And then that was how I picked those. Plus, with him, their piece is the only one that has 2. Everyone else stands by themselves. So I'm just slowly showing these back out to you guys. So do y'all have any questions about the project? Do y'all have events that I should be trying to get to close? Do you have a family member that you would like to see honored by the, do you have a person that you would like to see honored by the Power Love Connection project? And also, would you like to participate in the project? There are ways to get involved. So if any of that is stuff that you'd be interested in, just let me know. I know when I get back to my room that, oh, if you don't know, I'm in a nursing home. And when I get back to my room tonight, I will be charging these, my gimbal, so it won't happen like that again. Sometimes it's my phone that acts up. Today it was the gimbal. Oh. So guys, it was great seeing you. Thank you a lot for hanging out with me. Sorry to cut it short just as we're getting more people in here. It just, my phone also showed 10%. I'm batting zero. I'll have to really be prepared more for tomorrow. That almost looks like a mermaid, even though it's not. Just have a few more pieces before I go, so you just see them all. Know that I'm usually on between 7 and 7:30, and I usually on a half an hour to an hour. Also, if we have other channels going up, I always direct you that way. And a couple more here. If you're coming in later, this is for the Uvalde mass shooting at Havant-Robb University. And each one of these pieces represents one individual that has perished due to this dreadful rifle shooting. All right, thank you so much and have a great night. Happy abandonment, and they will never be forgotten.